Hey, I'm Caitlin.
I'm Brenna.
And of course this is our show, a little day late, you know. No big deal, no big deal.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing at all, girl. I think we were late last week, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been kind of off schedule, but you know, we're still doing it weekly. I mean, at least we're good. We're busy. I mean, look how attractive we are. We're busy. Look at us. I mean, does this not seem like the faces of, you know, people that would be busy? But, today's episode's gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna pick one single topic and talk about it. We have a series of four questions that we are going to talk about and discuss and answer. Alright, first question is, do they bury people with braces on? I would sure to hell hope so. I would really hope so. I would love it if they buried people with braces. I personally would.
I do like
because braces are so adorable and they're so amazing that like you would just have to die with them. Like,
so it's like, why not look good while you die too? Right?
Exactly. Like, seriously, like why would you like just take your braces off of a dead mouth? Like, so the person, what's that?
I think that'd be really gross.
Right, like what's that guy that like takes care of the bodies after they die, like cuts them open and takes
Mortician.
Stuff? Mortician. See, I can never remember that word. Morticianist. Dead guy. Dead body take care guy. Okay. Why would you just want to just like, along with all the organs and stuff, you're just prying off these braces off these dead mouth teeth? Like,
I feel like that would be really gross.
I feel like it would just not be an enjoyable time. I feel like they do bury people with braces. I've never personally looked it up, but I feel like they would. But then again, I can also see why they wouldn't, just because, like, I feel like they would. Because, I mean, that's the way they died. They want to keep their looks the same. And especially because, like, if their braces weren't done, then their teeth would still be fricked up. So, like, those braces are a waste of money, so you might as well keep straightening the teeth while they're dead in the afterlife.
It's true. I mean, why?
I would keep my son's braces on. I would keep my braces on, and if Josh dies, his braces are staying on.
Josh is a boy.
We've talked about it before. Remember we made fun of them?
Yeah.
I made another video saying we were sorry.
I recall.
My boyfriend. Yeah. Next question, Brenna.
How far east can you go before you're heading west?
That is confusing.
Yeah, I really...
Can you go to a certain point to where you're heading west, or are you just always heading east? How do you determine?
I actually think that you're always heading east, but at one point in time, you do end up in the Western Hemisphere. If you are in the Eastern Hemisphere and you keep heading east, then eventually you will end up in the Western Hemisphere.
So does it have to do with the space-time continuum? Because I have a feeling it has to do with the space-time continuum.
I feel like it just has to do with where you are geographically.
So you're going off geographics right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's all geography.
I think it's main sci-fi. Sci-fi.
Yeah.
I think that if we were to alter the space-time continuum and mess with the geographic system to where everything was just topsy-turvy and mixed-matched, that eventually you would be going west when you were really heading east, just because main technology and sci-fi, you know, stratospheres just messed everything up. If we just grabbed a hold of the global positioning system that is our common knowledge of the world and the way it is formed on graphs and grids, if we just alter that with a simple mathematical logic, then in turn, we could go opposite directions by going different directions. You understand? Most genius thing you've ever heard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can be smart sometimes. It's up here, just when I decide to show it. Next question. What's the difference between normal ketchup and fancy ketchup? That is my favorite question of all time. I've wondered that for years. And let me tell you, I'm thinking that fancy ketchup is McDonald's ketchup, and normal ketchup is the ketchup you buy in giant bottles at the stores. That's my logic.
Or else in the glass bottle.
Or in the glass. Glass bottles are fancy ketchup. They are. It's very okay. But McDonald's ketchup is the greatest thing. Have you ever had it? It tastes different than every other ketchup on this earth.
Actually, maybe I have.
It tastes completely different. Like, tell me if you agree. Comment if you agree. Because, like, it's just genius. Like, it just completely has a different type of quality. I don't know if they use more sugar, if they use more tomato, if they put some type of rat poison in it, I don't know, but it's delicious. And I don't even care. By the way, that reminds me. Have any of you heard about that new taco from Taco Bell that's supposed to have a Dorito shell as its hard shell? Not a Dorito. Nope, not a Dorito. Tried it. Taco Bell fan over here. disgusting. It's not even a Dorito. It's just a normal hard shell sprayed with a little thin layer of some artificial cheese that doesn't even taste like Dorito cheese. It's gross, and it's disappointing, and I was upset. I still love Taco Bell though. They just suck at Doritos. Okay, next question.
When atheists go to court, do they have to swear on the Bible? This is what I wonder because I personally do not believe in God. Never read the Bible. Never done that stuff. No, not my thing. But what's up with that?
Would they have to swear on the Bible?
I feel like
our modern society would just assumes that everyone's Christian, so they ask them, will you swear on the Bible? And if you didn't want to, you would have to say, whoa man, I'm an atheist, don't want to swear on the Bible.
Like, I don't even know if they asked you because, like, I think they just go that you have to.
I think they just go, put your right hand on the Bible and your left hand up or whatever they do, and they say, I swear, blah, 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 to solemnly tell the truth, and a whole truth, nothing but the truth,
but,
blah, blah,
like,
blah.
That itself should be illegal because forcing your religion on someone else, preaching...
Right, like, they shouldn't just assume, like, modern society shouldn't just assume that everyone is Christian and should swear on the Bible. So, as of right now, it should be the atheist's right and their responsibility to tell them I'm atheist, I do not want to swear on the Bible.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know, I think that it's wrong if they just use the Bible for it. I mean, like...
If you're Christian, I believe they should use the Bible. If you're atheist, they should just tell them that they tell the truth.
What about people from, like, other countries or that practice different religions? Like,
exactly.
They're in the same position
I think
as atheists in that.
I think if they aren't Christian, then they just more or less use it as the Bible as a standpoint. They just use it to, like, as just a symbol that I'm going to tell the truth, just as something for them to put their hand on. I don't think they... if you don't have that religion, then you don't need to worry about, you know, like, affecting anything. But, like, I think they just use it as more of, like, a symbolized standpoint. I guess it's up to whoever decides to think anything. So, that's our show. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week sometime. Bye.
See ya. Bye.